Hey guys, I'm back yet again. This is kind of a little of an impromptu video in in a response to the new Microsoft storefront for uh for the Windows 10 and Pocket Edition versions of Minecraft. I say overall it is a good idea, but um and now I remember why I grabbed this earlier. Um, I would say overall, yes, it is a good idea, but for someone who's been playing for who I want to say 5+ years now, back when Mojang used to actually own the rights to Minecraft before Microsoft bought Mojang out, but um back then the base vanilla version of Minecraft used to only be, I want to say, $20 or so, but alright, hold on. If I can actually spell it. Yeah, I think now the Java edition of Minecraft, I want to say, is up to like $30 by now, but that's not as bad, because at least on the Java edition they're not per se forcing you to buy like the maps, skins, and texture packs that you want to play with. But with the new yeah, I forgot music. That's a little loud. But I would say overall it is a good idea, but like, for example, Pocket Edition is about $7, so it's like, we're already paying for the game. Why per se do we have to pay on top of that for the maps, texture packs, and skins that we want to use? Obviously, the obvious rebuttal to that would be the creators for those should get some type of compensation for the hours they spend on that. But then in my response to that, for the Java edition, for all the mods and stuff, the mod authors probably spend, I want to say, several months on perfecting and bug testing the mods before they're released to the public. So I say they should also get some type of compensation for that, but I see how that wouldn't work for the simple example of, like, let me pull up a random mod pack here. Where is it? I don't know the actual numbers. I want to say on general, some decent mod packs have upwards of 100 plus 100 plus mods in them. So I would see how paying for the mods wouldn't per se work, since what I it's on the tip of my tongue. I would see how it wouldn't work, since if I'm correct, if I can find the actual numbers, they're here somewhere. But let's say, for example, that doesn't give me the number of how many is actually in here. Documents. There. Okay, Minecraft instances. Evasion. Oh. That doesn't tell me how many are actually in here. Okay, so, like, for example, I'm going off of the Invasion mod pack. For example, that mod pack has 162 mods within the pack, and if I'm correct, it's about $2 for 320 gold coins on the Microsoft Minecraft marketplace. So I would say it would work, but if you think about it, I think on general most of the maps would be about maybe like $2-3. So let's do 3 times 162. Yeah. So if we just go off of the mods for the Invasion mod pack, if each mod is about $3, that would mean overall the mod pack would cost about 486 actual dollars. So I would say it's a good idea, but do I actually see this actually working? No, but I would say it is a good idea, but I would say from some of the things I've seen, it seems like people are kind of sort of discomforted by this, in the sense of Microsoft is starting to add microtransactions to the game, which I think back when not originally worked on the game, he wasn't actually intending for microtransactions to be in the game, because if you think about it, Minecraft is a sandbox game. It's basically a blank canvas for you to do whatever you want in the actual game itself, whether that's building extravagant maps, whether they whether you make custom textures for you to play with, or develop a mod to add more functionality to the game. I would say it's a good thing, but I would say overall, I per se don't like it. Because, as I said, it's a sandbox game. Why would we have to pay for things that would increase our interactions within the actual game? Even though I don't per se like the idea, I would say overall it is a good idea, but I don't think the community and the game overall per se needs it. Whether that's the Java version, Windows 10 edition, and a Minecraft Pocket Edition, but I would say it's a good idea, but I don't see this going well. I do say the groups and the people that make the that encoding overload. I would say they do need some type of compensation, but I would also say for you guys that do make the texture packs, maps, and mods, you guys do a good job, but if I'm correct, there's some groups and stuff that have their own separate Patreon accounts. So I would suggest, if you want to help those people, probably go directly to their Patreon and do it that way, instead of going through instead of doing in-game microtransactions. Even though I have heard the content creators are gonna be getting a decent percentage of the money that's made. The real only money that Microsoft would be making out of this would be running costs. So basically, just a small enough percentage to where they're able to keep the actual service actually going. But I would say that's my take on this whole thing. If you guys would like to keep the conversation going on this, either leave comments down below, or you can tweet me on Twitter. But besides that, I shall see you guys all next time, and see ya.